On each Kenyan. Tobias Chanji, KTN News, Mombasa County.
Kenya has started the mass testing of truck drivers at Busia border. This comes as an ultra-modern laboratory is opened at Busia Referral Hospital, as Willy Lusigana reports.
At the Busia border, endless queues of trucks extending kilometers along the Busia-Korinda highway. This traffic jam has been witnessed for the last 1 week. Truck drivers have been facing a nightmare, having to endure a long wait as the government embarks on mass testing for COVID-19 on all cargo operators crossing the border to Uganda.
Nabeba chumvi kutoka Malindi napeleka Kampala. Tuko hapa almost siku ngapi? Siku 3 sasa hivi. Jamu imekuwa kubwa.
Hope has now been restored. The Kenya government, in partnership with Busia County, has officially opened the first mass testing laboratory at the Busia County Referral Hospital. Thousands of truck drivers will be tested here before being allowed to access other countries within the East African region.
In the county referral can do 100 tests a day and can give results in 6 hours.
The construction of the laboratory has costed more than 20 million shillings. It will also be used to retest samples from Uganda of Kenyans who test positive there and also Kenyans who are suspected to have contracted COVID-19. Today, the first batch of results came from 15 tests of officials working in the lab.
Even Ugandans might be bringing their specimen to be testing here because we have had people who have tested positive in Uganda, but when they come to Kenya, they test negative.
Truck drivers are calling on the government to allow samples be taken along the way rather than for the drivers to visit the hospital. They urged the government to increase the number of health workers conducting the tests so as to speed up the exercise.
Unafungua kinywa kubwa hivi, wanaguza kitu huku, hata unasikia vibaya na fuluma huku sana. Na ingine wanaingiza kwa pua. Sasa hii nusu wanakata, wanaweka kwa mkebe. Wanaweka jina yako na address yote complete na jina madame na namba ya simu ya madame na namba simu yako.
The drivers are calling on Uganda to lift the new order that bars drivers from entering the country along with their tanboys. The East African community has agreed that truck drivers will only be tested in the country of origin rather than in all countries they travel to.
As members of the East African community, we have agreed on a protocol that will ease clearance at the border of all Kenyan truck drivers having to be tested from their point of origin, which is mostly in Mombasa.
The testing of truck drivers has begun officially here at the Kenya-Uganda-Busia border on the Kenyan part, and it only takes 6 hours for a driver to know his